Stay put. Can I ask every one of you guys to kind of come down here, actually, or stand over on the other side there, and just make 2 lines if you could. I apologize. Should have covered that in the beginning. I need firefighter John Hutton and firefighter Justin Squibb up front, please. For 2 years or so. Firefighter Norman Bud Russo joined the Bloomfield Park Fire Company in July of 1990 at the age of 42. The name Russo is another Pennsauken Fire Department name, as Bud's father Al was a member of Bloomfield Park and his uncle Ernie was a member of the Highland Fire Company. Being a fireman was just a chapter in Bud's life as he served his country in the U.S. Marine Corps and completed a tour of duty during the Vietnam War in 1969 and 1970. Bud, to just about every one of our surprise during the dedication of the Veterans Memorial at the Pennsauken Senior High School, we found out lost his brother Harold in the Vietnam War. After serving in the conflict, he was killed in Australia attempting to rescue 2 civilians while he was in transit back to the United States. Bud, we are all very sorry for your loss. Bud has become a fixture of Station 3 for as long as I can remember. And during my younger days, Bud, along with Bill Finn, Mark Carson, and Rich Grant, were the nightly crew of Engine 1131. And some 35 years later, Bud is still riding with the members of 1132 on a daily basis, showing up at 5:30 in the morning to make coffee, take out the trash, just be a presence, and have his mysterious disappearance at 12:30 every afternoon. Bud, we thank you for your service to our country and to the Pennsauken Fire Department. And with all honors, I would like to introduce firefighters Joseph Fabrizio and firefighter, Mark Moline, who will make a special presentation to Bud to the podium.
Thank you, Chief. Bud has been there for me since I began my journey through the Marine Corps. I told my parents that I wanted to join, and my dad's first thing was, we're going to see Bud. Bud has been there after, every time I came out of some type of training or boot camp or whatever, and I always went back to Bud's house, and we sat there and we talked about it, and we have a lot more in common than you think. Bud, you told me one thing that that definitely stuck with me, and it's the 2 greatest brotherhoods that you can possibly be a part of are the Marine Corps and the Fire Department, and that is definitely stands true to this day. So I definitely want to thank you for your service personally for me, and you've really been a big part of me. Thank you. Something else. But so for the past year and a half, I've been working on a project, and this is something that my dad, John Mark Fabrizio, came up to me, and he came up to me with an idea, and he said, Bud deserves something more than anything. And he came up to me and he said, Bud never got a pair of blues. And I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Because during the Vietnam War, they were not issued a pair of Marine Corps dress blues. And that's a big part of the Marine Corps. When you think of Marines, you think of the dress blues. So I was like, I can't have that. So over the last year and a half, I have been working with a good buddy of mine who's still in the Marines, Corporal Kyle Howald. I've been working with firefighter Norm Figueroa and my father, and we have been slowly, like I said, throughout the year and a half, we've been piecing together a pair of dress blues. that I have personally went over, and I have made sure that they are inspection ready, and you deserve nothing more than that, Bud. And that's all I have.
If you think Joe Fabrizio was nervous, I counted 32 uhs. But I looked over at Bud Russo, he's shitting rocks the whole time.
Proud of you.